Free soda stream. Actually, I already had my soda. I had Mountain Dew tonight. I was mixing it up. What kind of soda do I drink? I usually drink Diet Dr. Pepper. But sometimes, like I said, I mix it up with a bit of Mountain Dew. I usually drink Pepsi products. Although I like Barks root beer, and that's a Coke product.
Welcome back.
I've taken care of the exchange.
Good. I'll be sure to send some of my men in to make sure they don't have the opportunity to reorganize. You've done well.
I've fulfilled my end of the bargain. It's time for you to uphold yours.
Yes, of course. I will provide a shuttle for you to land on the planet's surface, as per our agreement. The shuttle will be arriving shortly in Docking Bay 3, Dock Module 126. I have informed Bay Control that you are on your way. Again, Zerka thanks you for your help and hopes that we may continue our working relationship in the future.
Who's Bay Control? Alright, I'm not done screwing over the Ithorians yet. I need to do one more mean thing to them. I'm looking for your vivarium. I guess I could go face Chodo Habat's judgment. Could you tell me which is the Pachani plant? I'll be careful. Check status of security system. Deactivate security system. Crap, I don't have the spikes for that. We don't have T3, unfortunately. Okay. So, everybody sucks at computers. Strength package. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the strength package. Alright, Atten. Why do I hate these poor people? It's strictly business. Still 5 spikes. I don't have 5 spikes, dang it. This appears to be a Petrani plant, one of the many specimens the Ithorians are monitoring for the restoration project. As you go to take a sample of the plant, you notice what appears to be a fairly complex security system. Disable security system. Security system is disabled. Oh, goody. Yeah, Atten has security skill. I don't think I've ever been chewed out by Chodo Habat before. Hey Chodo, so you wanted to speak to me? I've done more harm to him than I can possibly imagine. I'll be going now. Ah well. Alright, I was supposed to collect something from here too. Supposed to collect medical supplies, but I already got them. I hope I didn't break the quest. Do I have a mod that makes me run faster? Nope, it's force power. It's force speed.
Hello there. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka...
Alright, well, hopefully I can still go back and complete this smuggling quest. I have the Bachani plant from the Ithorians. That's a paltry sum. Ooh, special reserves. How will you get the sample off the station? Do you have more work for me? What do you have for me? I'll be back with the shield. I want to see his special reserves. This costs 9,000 credits for some reason. So it's more like 6 to 11. It's still not great. Watchman Blaster, this does a stun. Combat Sensor. Ooh, these are good. Wow. These are amazing. I'll have to come back for this. Crippling Scope. anything I want to sell. Do you have computer spikes? No, he does not. There we go. I don't think Vibra swords are upgradable in the last game. Gel Shade Mentor Armor. Ooh, that's also really good. Sith War Sword. Very, very nice. I can't afford any of this. Oh man. Yeah, these would be perfect for my unarmed guy. Alright, I'm sorry about this, but I have to. I have to just try it one more time. One or two more times. Man, I have 3+1s. Or 3 ones. Well, great. I'm already losing. But I can't give credit to him. Evan would be happy if I did. No. Why can't I win, guys? Maybe it's rigged. Maybe. Ah. Surely. Surely this time. Oh my god. Hey. That's right.
Munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajia. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamadura. Tayaita. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamadura. Tayaita.
Jarumamba kodusot. Donache rami. Nos.
I'm taking you back to Hara.
Dono research makaran. Mika sorcha kawan boto kamana. Hapkaran rundi ruota.
Let's go.
Ento meshmi paju. Watamincha yokolondoado nukulabirawa.
Sunaranga machochane dotalutu. Padu krem so chiche no chi wendido. Dronti.
Tinor krelun. Conferento green banokrok nixerin.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tache morota kamsa. Javaskobo subjo. Rich.
Well, I'll give him a little credit. I mean, if he didn't tell me about you, I wouldn't have won you in the game. You're free now, Romana. You can go with Hara.
Kawana bota tagwa kanka dewa. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba.
Then you can do whatever you, hang on. You can go, but you'll have to pay me.
Jun soba me rapa. No kuma randisa mak chiksa. Kucha bak tong kinka mata kata. Chopa wang.
Bacio, Nika, ci orna por usa tu skora vot magra. Bram tabanin socio. Da come gius mak miki baragneto so ricaccio.
Well, I got that light side points, so all's well. The good outweighed the bad there. You don't understand what happened. So, okay, so I won her in that game, so she belonged to me. And I told her she could go, but she had to pay me first. So she gave me all of the money she made while dancing. So now she's broke. And I could have just let her go, but I... Wait, what am I doing here? Where's that going again? Oh, the docking bay. Oh, between her and Hara. Oh. Okay, so... He was playing Pazak and he put her up as a wager. And he lost. So that's why she belonged to that other guy. And so she doesn't like him. Understandably. I need to get into the bay. Here are my credentials. Should have garnished her wages over the course of the game. Ah, now you're thinking. I'm here to collect the prototype shield. I would reload, but it's too much trouble. Chodo said that he would like to inspect it while he has a chance. Nonetheless, I'm here for the shield. No, you don't understand. I'm taking it, unless you think you can stop me. Oh god. That poor guy. I wish the persuade could have worked. Pedge doesn't like to dirty his hands with murder. Prototype shield unit. Does it work? Can I use it? I can put it on, but I can't use it. Interesting. I have the prototype shield unit. What will you do if the TSF starts asking questions? Do you have more work for me? I'll be back when I get them. It's giving me such small amounts of experience. At least I'm getting rich. See, how's my alignment? Closer to neutral now. And I've got the supplies.
Hey, what are you doing there?
It was an emergency. I needed to get the medical supplies.
Are you crazy? Step towards me and keep your hands where I can see them. I'm going to place you under arrest and take you down to the TSF station for further questioning. Come with me peacefully, and I won't need to cause you any harm.
Why can't I use my forced persuade? I don't understand. I'm not going with you.
Perhaps I shouldn't have made it seem like you had a choice. Now, surrender or face the consequences.
I'll take my chances.
I didn't want to have to do this, but you've left me no choice.
Oh man. I'm gonna end up in jail again. I feel like Aden. So they're not going to be able to pin the murder on me. And they're two murders. I have the medical supplies.
Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana bachabi doko. Donaranga manachunga. Bachabi doko. Donaranga manachunga.
Speaking of business, do you have more work for me?
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi.
Sure, when do we leave?
Tonoranga manakaran. Epo and showa.
I'm ready to go now.
Bachabi doko.
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule.
Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we?
Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi.
This has the same face.
Rantamana sobu.
The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You are all under arrest, and those goods will be taken as evidence. And you, we're curious about your involvement as well.
Tonoranga manakaran. Epo and showa.
Quit your protestation, Samhan. We all know your little secret. The circumstances have changed. You will be coming with us. So what do you have to say for yourself?
I was undercover, gathering information for Lieutenant Gren.
Well then, after we place you under arrest, you'll have plenty of time to corroborate that story with Lieutenant Gren. Now, you'll be coming with us.
I put all my points into Persuade. Put all my points in Persuade and I have nothing to show for it. Okay, you shoot her. Me, I'll just go attack this guy.
What is it?
Unfortunate, that was a disaster.
Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Parama kawana kojogitsa. In Wamagro. Me rangana noroja. Mokka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
I still expect to be paid for escorting you.
Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrectonatada be mabar chokto. Donos emeragith. Wanarakora chi drumka.
Just let me shop. No, I'll come back later when I have more money. I'm gonna have Night Valor. Very good. I'm somehow going to get away with all that murder. Not sure how. Well, that would be a good time to go to the docks. And skedaddle.
evening, sir. My primary function is to provide information about Citadel Station, Telos, and a variety of other topics. Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries to me, and I will do my best to answer your questions. The surface of Telos was destroyed via orbital bombardment during the Jedi Civil War. It is now largely uninhabited, save for a few research stations run by workers and scientists who have clearance to be on the surface.
Why is service access restricted?
For a variety of reasons. Safety is the government's #1 concern. Also, there is a great concern towards the prevention of environmental contamination, the security of ruined military facilities, and other lesser issues.
Hey, it's Obochano. Hey, you don't actually have to leave. I mean, I pushed the exchange off the station. If anyone should ask, I'll keep your secret. I do have business here. Jen Losa told me that there'd be a shuttle waiting for me here. Saber energy cell fixture. Yeah, so over time you get pieces of a lightsaber at random points. You can eventually build one. There's no reason to go up there. They just let you do it just because. I'll go walk out into space. Alright, let's go. This orbital shuttle is used to transport cargo and passengers between Citadel Station and Telos' service. Take the freighter to Restoration Zone 0031.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Karth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
Good old Karth. This music is very ominous. Kind of makes me think the shuttle trip won't be uneventful. More ominous music. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds.
It's fine, we'll be fine.
Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
And you might want to actually sit in a chair, too. Another happy landing.
Good to have you back, General.
My head feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
I think I might recall you.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
I was told I might be able to find my ship here.
Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Kreia would rather be dead. What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Let's go, we need to find our ship.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
So what do we do?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
Is there a console at the compound we can use?
Zerka freights men and equipment from the landing pad there. If it's there and we can breach the perimeter, there's probably something we can use. If not, we could try our luck in the underground ruins. Either way, it's back to the compound for us.
I love his line delivery.
That's the plan.
You know, the guy that does Bayodur's voice acting, he's actually been in a lot of movies and stuff. He possesses the special ability to rend and destroy force fields. He uses shield breaker ability in combat to disrupt enemy shields. Alright, we're going Kreia-less. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah?
Alright, so Bayodur, he's strength and constitution. Also very intelligent. So he's gonna be a melee guy. the skills. Just pump his strength, I guess. Oh god, the music in this part. So good. This is my upgraded Viper Sword. It's probably the best thing I have. Give them cardio regulator. Just insulated gloves because why not? Give him some resistance, that's good. Some more resistance. That should be perfect. Alright. I forgot to upgrade Fenix Blaster, dang it. I should have. Alright, so let's see, Sonic Rifle plus 13 to 14. 2 to 12 plus 14. Huh. You know what? Since he has sneak attack, I might as well sacrifice a little bit of damage for that extra 2-hit. How is he at two-handed? No, that's not good. You know what? Maybe he should be using a holdout blaster. Plus 15, nice. He only does 1 to 4 damage, but again, he has sneak attack. Sneak attack 5, that does 5 to 30 points of extra damage. It's crazy. Fighting Spirit, if he dies, he immediately comes back with 20% of his health. Scoundrel's Luck gets him defense bonus. Yeah, Adam's gonna go to town on some dudes.
Let's get this over with. Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already.
Great.
They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
We could try handing the Zabrak over. You know, bargaining chip?
Who do you think shot you down in the first place?
Good point. Forget I said anything.
By the Zabrak, he's talking about this guy.
Let's go.
Adden's a jokester. What are you doing, Castor?
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Yeah, he has a beam arm. Alright, so Atten, you're shooting the right guys, right?
General?
Yeah, Bearder's gonna be our tank. Vehicle's controls appear to be code locked, you can't use it. Infiltrator gloves. Oh, very nice. I still want these though, I want that damage bonus. Atten could definitely use these.
Just say the word.
Okay. I think I have the best street injury. Yeah, by far. I'll heal my troop.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
There we go. Is that a sneak attack? Look at him yawning as I cast that on him. Don't run over that frag grenade. Theodore, come on. It's a good energy shield.
Let's go.
Let the tank take point. Alright, it's pretty easy to die here.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
Amazing at wasting the Republic's credits, maybe. But now that you mention it, I think I feel it too. Like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
No need to hide. Let's take them all out.
Bold. All right. Let's do it.
I need the experience points.
Yeah?
Alright, this is the place where it's really easy to get killed.
Yeah?
I hear you.
Shields up. Red alert.
Let's go.
Alright, we'll start with a grenade. An adhesive grenade. There we go. Throw a couple of those.
More where that came from.
Alright, here we go. And just shoot that guy. And we'll work on this one.
Let's get this over with. This won't take long.
And shoot that one.
Get this over with.
So if anyone's not familiar with the sneak attack mechanic,
Take them down.
if Atten attacks someone who's stunned or who's not focusing on him, then he does like a massive amount of extra damage. Yeah, me too.
Let's settle this.
His dexterity is his
Let's
biggest strength.
settle this.
His strength isn't his strength. His strength is dexterity. Kubaz scoundrel gods. You know what? I think Samhan Dobo, the guy on Citadel Station, he was selling them. Get the mace up. Oh yes, I will. They don't despawn.
Let's go.
I hear
Wait,
you.
what do you mean despawn? You mean that items in shops can despawn? I didn't know that.
Everyone down. More where that came from.
It's a glitch. Okay. have you pick up the mines. Sometimes Samhan doesn't sell them. Yeah, I got lucky.
Hidden caches. We should be on the lookout for more of these. They could come in handy.
Meditation bend. Gives me wisdom. Doesn't really do anything for me. Whatever. Ooh. Maybe I'll have him use Lux's gun. Or the Arcanian heavy pistol, that's even better. Although Lux's disruptor, that goes through shields. We're gonna be fighting guys with shields. Electrical. There aren't a whole lot of things that do electrical damage in this game. It's like force lightning and a few droid attacks, I think. Mandalorian heavy armor. Feels like a little early in the game to have that.
What's going on?
In fact, I'm just gonna give that to Beodur. Except that I can't. He doesn't have the proficiency. Wow, that must have been a really short stream that I was having with Decarcos.
Looks like a minefield up ahead. We can try and pick
it felt like it was later.
Or take some time to disarm some and clear a path.
It feels later than it is for some reason. Did I miss a cache? I went over here and I grabbed something. Okay, now the other caches are elsewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah? Going into solo mode, because I don't want to be getting into combat. I said I don't want to be getting into... Oh dear. There he goes.
I hear you.
Or Beodur.
More where that came from. Just say the word.
Well, are you proud of yourself, Pedge? Hey, you clip that. Nice. I always like it when I see a new clip show up in my feed. Alright, time to treat their injuries. Or just his injury and my injury. I'll talk to him while we heal.
General, need something?
I was just wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
God, you can just feel the hate in that line. Zerka ruined everything. I think taking on Zerka single-handedly might be a little out of your league.
All I wanted to do was send a message, but I couldn't even do that right. That's the past, though. It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Yeah, Zerka ruined everything, and I helped them. What's your opinion on the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
So, in his opinion, I did the wrong thing. How'd you lose your arm, anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Yeah, I'll bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor.
I know you were kidding.
I was lucky it was all I lost.
I was playing along.
But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Never mind. Kind of identify with this guy because he's very technical.
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again.
And that means more mercenaries. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't wait.
We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
I think we're close to the compound, too. That means this entire place is probably on alert. So much for sneaking in.
Ruby says he sounds like a bitch. Yeah, I felt that way about it at first, too.
Yeah?
Then he kind of grew on me.
Just say the word.
That kick just looks ridiculous. Like I just can't see that kick being like a practical martial arts move.
Yeah?
Don't do it, baby. Don't you do it.
I hear you.
Yeah?
I hear you.
Let's go.
I can't stop that. Oh, we've lost that, and that's bad. That's very bad. has his refusal to die ability. It's like, nope, not dying today.
I hear you.
No loot.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think there might be more mines after this. Unfortunately. Nice if I had like a rest button. Just enjoy the music for a little while. Attack, but don't move. Maybe that would have prevented him. Maybe.
Yeah? There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to find our way there, though.
Why do you say that?
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Mercenaries, how about I pay you 500 credits and you stay out of my way?
Why would I do that? When I can just as easily take them from your corpse.
Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
I think Corin Fault's a Zerka employee. You've done a miserable job of it so far.
We'll see. You may have caught a few of my boys off guard, but let's see how you fight now, Jedi. Attack!
Okay, we don't want to attack the commander first.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. Let's loot the corpses in the middle of the fight. Why not?
Let me handle this.
Go there. Maybe they're killing them all at once. It's working out anyway. Oh, that is a lot of mercenaries. Wow. See, this is why. This is why you shouldn't just rush in.
Last this over with.
That's okay. You can take it.
More where that came from.
Can't keep a good at him down.
Everyone down.
Alright, let's see what we get in the next level. Alright, well, since I'm just doing unarmed, I guess more toughness would be the best choice. I could get heal. I have semi-decent charisma, so I might be able to pull off some offensive attacks, or offensive powers. Drain life. Hey, what is my charisma? It's 14. Yeah, it's not terrible. There's nothing there.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional. And my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minocs.
I'd say there's probably an illegal landing site somewhere then.
So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't know the shuttle would be there or working.
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
That's decided then. We should get going.
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go.
What's going on?
So it looks like a door you can go in, but it's not.
What's going on?
Just say the word.
Just want to make sure I didn't miss any loot. I didn't. Most of these grates have poison that comes through them if you step on them.
I hear you.
What's going on? This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back. The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
Theodore has the ability to break through various shields with his repulsor fist. See, I've always been saying if people in this universe would just make their jail cells have, you know, solid state steel doors, that would work so much better than force fields.
More where that came from.
I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Where that came from. Where that came from. Oh. This must be the part you're referring to. Look at these guys. Well, the good thing is when they die, their poison goes away. Droid dash plating. Wow, that's a really good item.
I hear you.
Yeah?
I guess we'll just chill here for a little while. Oh my god. Alright, maybe we can disable those. I could have just deactivated the turrets. I wouldn't have gotten as much XP though. So, how are we doing, chat? Why does it already feel like it's midnight? I forgot to do that. I got Corona. I don't think I did. I mean, I had a really awful cold a couple weeks ago, but I don't think it was Corona. And the gunslinger.
What's going on?
Too bad I can't do a flourish with my fists.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
What's going on? Oh, that was quick.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
That and says that way too often.
Everyone down!
Poor Vader. Lives to suffer. I don't need to save again. I need to quit saving so obsessively. Don't have as many med packs as I want, or as I should have. I thought it would be okay because our health recharges, but I'm getting impatient. It's okay, these droids aren't that hard to kill.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Take them down.
Oh no, they stunned me. Okay, they're using shields, so oh, he is using the disruptor. Huh.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Strength package. That's what I already have. Alright, let's see. You have this. Probably better served with this. Yep. Just want to check what my stats are. Vitality 179. Very good. Atten has 80 vitality. And so does Beodur. Wow, I have more than twice their vitality. Is my constitution really that much higher than theirs? He has 14. He also has 14. Must be because I'm a guardian. I guess guardians just get higher health bonuses per level.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Not again. Alright, you guys need to be attacking the same thing. I'm getting deja vu from this. I think the last time I played through this game, this exact same thing happened. Oh dear. Okay, this gun is no bueno. knock out those turrets, though. Did I just say turret? That was a mistake. I've seen some people spell it that way. They say turrets. Like, what the hell is a turret? Alright. Switch back to the disruptor.
More where that came from.
There we go, it's going through the shield. Oh, by the way, when he taunts, that means he's getting a critical hit. So he says, more where that came from. It's a critical hit.
Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Oh boy. Run away, run away, run away.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. It's finally over. Never mind. Good grief.
More where that came from. 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 Let's settle this.
Just gonna wait for the music to stop. Okay. Well, I could be using that. Although I don't think that's much better than what I'm wearing. Doesn't have the stat bonuses, so no. It's not. See, I think the disruptor rifle might be better. Give it an attack modifier and ion charger. There we go. Damage bonus for that. Alright, that'll be more effective. Disruptor rifle. Makes a motion like he's cocking it. He's treating it like it's a shotgun.
Let's go.
Probably make a couple of these. Or Or just one, because that's all I can afford to make.
Just say the word.
Let's go.
So what do you guys think about like the soundtrack in this game versus the first one? I don't have the prerequisites. What? What prerequisite? You can't use it now? Oh, he needs weapon focus. That's unfortunate. Darker and edgier. I guess, yeah, in some places. There's some really good tracks in this game, though. Name a place where it isn't. The palace on Isis. Oh. I guess that does kind of get edgy in the second half. You know what? I think you have a point. Okay, there's one theme that isn't edgy. It's B4D4's theme. We're not going to get to hear it in this playthrough, though.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
You don't just mean the music, yeah. Like this whole game just kind of has an atmosphere of dread. And the fact that, you know, Dantooine was just kind of bombed out. So it's a shell of what it was. Well, my guy's gonna die.
I hear you.
Yeah?
To activate the reactor before opening the doors.
Just say the word.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not a big deal if a party member dies. It just takes a while to get the health back. It's no fun. Turn off the vents. Thank you, Jesus. Really getting sick of this vents. Oh boy, here we go.
I hear you. Everyone, say the word.
Let's go.
I hear you.
wancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dor.
No, I'm not.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Tonata biasvia. Jicho watana.
Follow me out.
Great King no.
What's going on?
Alright, we'll just go out real fast. Shouldn't take too long. Sometimes I've lost him before. And that's really annoying when that happens. See, he's already gone. Where is he? Have to go slow for him. And he's not moving. Great. Look, you actually have to keep going. There you go. I hate this guy. I hate him. Why is your pathfinding so busted? It's because it's too crowded. Why? Why is it so difficult? It should be like the easiest thing to do in the game. It's probably not even worth it. Solo mode. No, solo mode. Stop following me, I'm in solo mode. Alright. It's a great playthrough, isn't it? I give up. You can just rot down here, I don't care. Be open from here.
More where that came from.
I hear you.
Probably should have waited. Oh, so too tired. Okay. Oh, I have to get up for work tomorrow, so I'll probably stop around midnight. My apologies for that insanely loud noise. Forgot about that. Shit. Is everyone's hearing still intact?
Yeah? I hear you. Yeah? Just say the word.
Alright, what's this way? Hey, what's this here? Damaged HK protocol droid. Protocol in air quotes. I don't have good repair skill.
Yeah?
KotOR does, I think. Yes, very good. Program the droid to follow you.
Just say the word.
Not sure if this is the best idea. I think the story there is that, like, you know, the droid was supposed to just be a bomb. It was supposed to explode next to me to kill me. Although the HKs want me alive, so maybe not.
Let's go.
Just say the word.
Yeah?
I hear you.
Yeah?
Yeah? Alright, once I activate that reactor, these turrets are gonna start shooting at us.
Just say the word.
The word. Bird, bird, bird.
What's going on?
Bird is the word.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
Good thing I blew up all those droids. That thing looks scary. Damn. Really lost his health quickly.
More where that came from.
I'm losing my health quickly too.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Alright, we're going to live. talk to Adam for a second.
Something up?
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
He only wants to talk about Pazak. It's just as bad as me. This data pad contains the ignition code for the orbital shuttle in the underground hangar. I still don't have a lightsaber. Nope. I think you get it like near the end of the first planet. It's like there are certain milestones you have to pass to get all the parts. Play Pazak. I only play Pazak if I stand to win.
What's going on?
I hear you.
I don't want to waste the Arcanian a new shield. Oh, might as well. Here we go.
Let's go.
Everyone down!
Wow. I did not expect that to be that easy. This orbital shuttle doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get you out of the restoration zone once you open the underground hangar doors above you. Look, I'm inside of it. Unlock the doors, and I have to take the game's word for it that they're unlocked because I can't see them.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle.
Almost felt like George Lucas directed it. He always likes to put little CG animals in the background.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me. You've gotta be kidding me. It's not my fault.
This is the second shuttle we're going down in. I've had terrible luck with ships in this game. First we get shot down while we're in the Ebon Hawk, then we get shot down when we're in a shuttle, we get shot down while we're in another shuttle.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
This track gives me chills, and I'm not making a snow pun.
Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification, but now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum.
Wait.
And put an end
it's snow
to
pun.
hostilities.
Huh? Yeah? God. Should be ashamed of myself. Destroying one of you was easy. Whipping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. But it's very cold out here, so it's not likely. I blame Dekarkos. He got me on the puns. It's all your fault, Dekarkos. Are you watching this? I'm calling you out. What should I give her? Shock, I guess. Actually, no. Choke. Okay, I just have to make sure Pedge doesn't run into the mines like an idiot.
I hear the word.
What is it?
Kreia needs a shield generator. Post haste.
More where that came from. More where that... came from.
Failing, Master. Systems failing. Master. Systems failing, Master.
was on mute while I was talking. Theodore was knocked unconscious by the explosion. He's dead. Rest in peace. Hey, they look familiar. One of them stole my ship.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Alright, we mean no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance
You
of an
can't say that.
academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
With the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken.
She's so cryptic.
Fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
It's interesting that, like, we know that she's manipulating us, but the main character doesn't know.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
It's not my intention to come here, Idris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Maybe you should admit that it was the Council's decisions that led to the Jedi Civil War.
You and all the Jedi who followed Revan caused the Jedi Civil War. It was because the need to wage war burned within you. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
Hey, it's Aqua. Did not realize you still had it after so many years.
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
Insult to the Order. You insult me by carrying it.
Then you misunderstand its meaning while it is in my possession, and what it now represents. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war. And it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
If we had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. This is a fact.
A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism? Surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
How many people would have died if the Mandalorians hadn't been stopped?
You do not know...
Oh please, anyone who stepped outside the Jedi Archives would know it.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Careful, Atris. Anger leads to the dark side.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Everyone's trying to blame me for that. I know it put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Still blaming me for it. But the Sith attacked me on Paragus. The battle destroyed the colony.
The Sith? What do you mean?
Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I feel like this game kind of forgets about Telos' play. Yeah, we never really do find out what becomes of it. It's stronger than you think. At least one Sith Lord stands with them. They fight differently than the Sith from the Jedi Civil War.
Whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
It's the no true Jedi fallacy. I just want my ship back.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
No arguments here.
Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
Yeah, that would have been good if you could call her out in saying that.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Gotta say that was my favorite battle scene from the game. The conversation with Atris. Okay. So we're done. Sith doesn't like Atris. It was a battle of wits. Yeah, you never really get to have like a really good throwdown argument like that in the first game. Alright. Busted out the fondant cake. I don't know what that is. Okay, well,
rest well this night.
And all that. I don't know if Dekarkos might be streaming tomorrow, I don't know. If he is, then I'll just let him stream. Yeah. Okay, good night.